What's going on, everybody? My name's Josh Hip. Welcome to Get Hip with Josh. Thanks so much for tuning in for my very first car review that I'm calling Uneducated Opinions, and where I drive for the very first time cars that I've never had any experience with, and I give you real world honest feedback of what it's like to be behind the wheel and all the specs that go with it. I'm going to be discovering some features for the first time. I've only had a very minimal amount of seat time, literally just the drive from the dealership home in this car so far, and I can't wait to show it to you. It's the all new 2021 Mustang Mach E. All right, so here we are at my house. I'm going to go ahead and open the garage for you so we can see it all together. Here we go. Ready? And here she is, the 2021 Mustang Mach E. I'm going to be actually popping in and driving it here. This is a premium all-wheel drive in the space white. So this does have the extended range battery as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get it unplugged and let's get in. And I'm going to show you, my first things first before we get in and get over to our first site. I want to show you how this thing actually greets you. The way the doors come out is really, really cool. Probably one of my favorite features. So let's check that out real quick. So we'll go ahead and unplug. You can see I've got it charging here. Quick unplug. Nice, easy. You can see it's only got about 2-fist battery. I'll go ahead and set this over here for now. All right, and away we go. First things first, let's get in. Push that, door comes out, and you're in. Let's go. All right, everybody, Josh Hip here. We're back, we're ready, and behind me, the 2021 Mustang Mach E. Check it out. Again, as I said in the garage, this is the 2021 Mustang Mach E. This is the premium trim, all-wheel drive, extended range in space white. It is gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of the way it looks. Now, I will get into all the controversy of the name Mustang Mach E, but first, let's just enjoy the styling here. This is why it's called a Mustang Mach E. Do I agree with the terminology? Yes, maybe no, but it does have all that Mustang-inspired look, from the taillights to the hips here above the rear wheels, to the body lines, and even to that front nose. Every bit of this is inspired by the Mustang. And could Ford have said a Mustang-inspired SUV? Certainly. But it definitely has the look and the appeal of a Mustang. But it's obviously something completely different that is not a Mustang. It's an SUV. It's all-wheel drive. It's fully electric. And it seats four comfortably. And I personally love it. I don't care about the name. We can get into that in the comments, but I do think that this vehicle is a step above from Ford Motor Company, something that they've never done before, and it just looks so cool. All the way up to these awesome quad beam LED headlights. It's just phenomenal. Let me know what you guys think about the outside appearance, but let's get into some features here. So I mentioned the front fascia and the quad beam headlights, these shadow black fender lips and the ground effects. You do have the Mach E 4X telling you that it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. The painted black top. So I love the two-tone. This is the crossover kind of hatch area. You've got those Mustang taillights, and then you've got an awesome sloping fastback look to the back end here, and then a nice hatch area as well. So we'll pop that open. So going into the interior, it's actually got a pretty sizable cargo space. It's not bad at all. This is a bag for the charger. You've got some storage underneath as well. Built-in privacy shade. And it's actually, when you think about a hatch, this is probably about as much space as you'd expect in an Escape, maybe an Edge. And it's nice. It's not bad. One touch open close, just like you would expect in any hatchback or any Edge SUV crossover. 19-inch wheel standard with all-terrain tires. It's a nice vehicle, guys, and I love how convenient the charging port is. Just super simple. Plug it in and go. Tells you where you're at. You can lock in the handle if you'd like. And that front fascia just tells you it's something unique. You don't see fascias like that on gas-powered vehicles because you need all the air to come in. Whereas on this, it's just solid, one piece, and has that Mustang logo up front. It does, like I said, have that panoramic glass roof, so the glass, and the entire roof looks glass from the outward appearance, or it looks painted black, and it has that really nice dark tint to it, so it's really, really nice. And of course the black mirror caps as well. But absolutely my favorite thing about this vehicle thus far is actually the way that it greets you. So when you walk up, when you leave the car and walk away, it will automatically lock. The car will lock, and then the mirrors will fold in, and then when you go back to it, and it will greet you, the lights will turn on, the mirrors will fold out, and it almost engages, welcoming you in for an experience. And that's what Ford meant when they put this vehicle together. They wanted people to have an experience. The first fully electric, really show experience that Ford's ever tried. They've had previous electric vehicles, the Fusion Energy, the Focus Energy, and this is the first time that they've gone for all the bells and whistles, all the experience of an electric vehicle. Guys, I hope you guys like the outside. It's time. Let's get inside. I'm going to pull the car seats out, so I'm going to show you the full interior, and then I'll put everything back in and show you what it's like in real life if you're a family man like me. So you'll have full interior, what it's like to sit in the back if you're a full-grown adult, as well as putting your kids into the back. I want you to learn it all. So first, this, like I mentioned before, this is a premium model, so it has a standard kind of like space leather. It's really cool. It's a black leather, really nice stitching. The dash is probably one of my favorites of any car I've ever been in, along with this gigantic display, absolutely massive. It has a lot of multitasking features on it. So I have my wireless Apple CarPlay, part of the Sync 4, as well as all my other controls and my AC and climate controls down here. It's push to start. It's running right now and you can't hear anything. Beautiful steering wheel. It just feels very high end. You know, it seems like they took a lot of cues from their Lincoln lineup, and it's just impressive. Let's check out the back here. Car seats, lots of space, still space behind my seat there. And then one of the best things about the car, a full glass panoramic roof. Now, I will note on the roof, there is no shade, so it is a heavier tinted window so that you don't get blasted by the sun in a nice sunny day. All right, so let's hop in the back seat and check it out. So here we go. Hopping in here, plenty of room. Here I am. So I am sitting here. Let me shut the door. And there's plenty of room. You could have a 6-foot plus driver. I'm 5'10", 5'11" myself, and I have tons of room here. So you could sit easily 2 full-grown adults, maybe even 3 in the back seat here without any worries at all. You can see plenty of space on the seat. See, my daughter's been kicking the back of the seat already. And still tons of visibility as a passenger. Gives you a nice view out the front, and then you can really now see that beautiful glass top that Ford put in this thing. I just love that. That is so incredible. So here's what it looks like, full interior, full second row with 2 car seats, 1 rear facing, 1 front facing, plenty of space still. Yeah, you'll have plenty. You could even potentially put 1 more booster seat maybe in the second row. But lots of space here, guys, and you do have second row climate down there, as well as USB and USB-C charger. I think there's actually plenty of space if you have kids. And to get out, same thing. Just pull the handle, and the door releases, and you come out. So it's really, really simple. I'm going to show you the other side as well. This is for my smallest, our 1-year-old. She's in a rear facing. You can see still has all the tether systems and everything you need down there. And it's barely touching the back of the second row. And my wife still was, when she was in it earlier, still had full, she didn't have to be crushed up against the dashboard like in some SUVs, some smaller SUVs especially. She was able to sit there comfortably, both kids in the back, no problem at all. We're gonna go ahead and play with the different drive modes. I'm actually gonna do a little bit of the hands-free driving now while we're in whisper mode. And then I'm gonna do some different experiences of acceleration on the whisper to engage to unbridled modes. All right, so we've engaged again, and away it goes. I've lifted my foot. It's gonna bring us down to 38 miles an hour, where I have my cruise set, and it is going to drive. Look at that. Keep my hand on the steering wheel. It's driving all on its own. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up to about 45. Here we go. So this is, look, so I've got a very light grip. And the car is doing everything. My foot is off the accelerator entirely. I'm barely touching the steering wheel. You can see that. Here we go. Big turn. Let's see what it does. 100% on its own. This is insane. I'm the first person to admit that I hate the idea of self-driving because it scares me. And I couldn't even for a long time use park assist because I needed the control over it. This car is doing it. So we've got a guardrail here. We've got oncoming car. Let's see what it does. All right. This is insane. Insane. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I love this. This is the ultimate convenient feature. Very intimidating at first, but once you kind of like give yourself over to it, the car is doing all the work. Intimidating, guys. So I mean, I'm literally talking to you while my car is doing the driving for me. I can't get over this. This is insane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments on self-driving and all that. But it just braked at the bottom of a hill and accelerated up a hill on its own. What? I love it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments of the self-driving. Let's get into the 0 to 60s and actually have a little bit of fun. Some little back roads pulls here in it and really see what this thing's got. All right, we're in whisper mode. We're gonna go ahead and brake. Here we go. Not bad. That's definitely eco mode for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to engage. And we're gonna take a turn here. Make sure no one's coming. All right, let's roll out. We're gonna go from about 20 to 60. Here we go. Instantly more. Instantly more. Instantly more. Yeah, the eco mood is way more reduced as far as performance than the engage. If you just want to really start to enjoy this car from a driving aspect, definitely the engage over the whisper. The whisper is more so just to get you around town. All right, it's time. This is going to be my impression of the performance mode, Unbridled. Let's check it out. Here we go. We're in whisper. We're switching Unbridled. You've got that loading animation. Now, your dash does change slightly. Now, as you accelerate, these things will actually glow gold, which you'll see. Here we go. We're gonna make this turn. Nice slope here. Slow down and go. Oh yeah. Yep. Instant torque, really moving. Holy Christ. That's quick. Now, coming from a guy who used to have a 700 wheel horsepower Mustang, it's obviously nowhere near as aggressive as that. But for a smaller crossover SUV, this is quick. This would be just as quick, in my opinion, as some of the 2.3, 2.7 powered SUVs of the world. This thing is very peppy, and it has a nice noise to it when you're in this mode that you don't get in the other modes. You don't hear that nice kind of almost like faux engine noise. I think that's what they're going for there, to give you that raw experience of horsepower. And it's nice. It's really nice. All right, guys, so I just want to take a quick moment. Let's recap everything. My pros, my cons, my loves, my dislikes, everything about this car. First things first, the styling, I actually really enjoy. The color, the trim, I love everything about it, with the exception of, I think that the wheels are not great. I think that it needs more exterior styling options other than trim. You know, to get one that's really awesome looking, you got to go all the way to the GT. Why couldn't there be some styling pack or performance pack for the other models that gives them some of the flavor of the GT without all the bells and whistles of it, and certainly not the price point. Getting into that, as far as the way this is priced against its competitor, this vehicle is within about $3,000 to $5,000 of a Tesla Model Y. Tesla Model Y being a little bit less expensive than this. That's completely okay. This is Ford's very first time, and in my opinion, this is a good buy. For when you're comparing it to the other comps in the electric space, this is the right price, the right realm, and there's lots of tax incentives around buying an electric vehicle. Interior-wise, Ford crushed it out of the park. This is a comfortable interior. The seats could use a little bit more. I'm used to Recaro seats, so I think that the seats could be a little bit more supportive, but they are very comfortable. And there's plenty of space in here for a full family, as I mentioned before. Tech is amazing. Definitely the number one feature of this vehicle is the tech. A little spotty, that's a con, but I'm sure will be improved with future updates. And it's got not only Wi-Fi, but will have over-the-air updates from Ford. So this car is going to consistently get better. I actually think that they could actually do more with the dashboard and give you more features or more information through the dash instead of just the car and the speedometer, and that's it. Again, I'm actually really impressed with the vehicle. It's my first electric vehicle I've ever driven. And I think it's really nice. I think it could easily be a family vehicle for me and my wife, and my wife's due for new vehicles soon. So, you know, maybe this will be in the lineup for us. However, for all the people who are just writing it off because it has a Mustang badge on it, I would really encourage you to visit your local dealership. Almost every dealership in the country has gotten one of these as a demonstrator like this. You can go check it out for a day or a few days at a time and just open your mind to it. Open your mind, because electric is the future. One way or another, it is going to happen to all of us at some point, unless you're planning on keeping your standard Mustang GT for another 100 years, because the next generation of Mustang is definitely going to have, and at minimum, a hybrid option in it. So open your mind, guys. I think this is great. Thanks so much to Lebanon Ford Performance for letting me check it out. Definitely get back to you. I did not go over pricing in this video just because I think that I couldn't do it justice. I just haven't studied enough. Again, this is my uneducated opinion part of the video. This one does actually MSRP for the mid to high 50s as the premium all-wheel drive extended range version. The GT, which is the most powerful version, is coming out late summer. That's going to be in the low 60s. And there is a select trim below this that you could get into the 40s, I believe, as well. So if you're interested in a Mustang Mach E, go over to Ford.com, do a little research on it, and then reach out to your local dealership or even other people over at Lebanon Ford and let them teach you all about it, and maybe even place a reservation of your own. Again, thanks to Lebanon Ford Performance. If you've never heard of Lebanon Ford Performance, their link is in my description. Go check them out. They build amazing vehicles. I actually used to run the program over there. And if you're in for a real Mustang with a lot of horsepower, those are the best guys in the business. Check them out. Again, I hope this video is okay. It was my very first time actually filming on my own. I'm used to having an awesome videographer with me doing all the heavy lifting. So if you liked the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, ring the bells. Wait for my, I'm hoping to do more car reviews, as well as I'll be posting my Twitch content on this channel. I really don't know what this channel is yet. So it's going to be a variety channel for now. And then, you know, who knows where it goes. If you don't follow me already, head over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/gethitwithjosh. Hit me with a follow. I'm trying to get to 100 followers on Twitch. I stream Monday through Friday in the evenings, usually 8 to 10, 8 to 10:30, and we have an awesome time over that channel. Hope to see you soon, and take care.